What's up, y'all? It's Sierra J, aka CJ, aka CC, aka the hot girl motherfucking coach. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop it. All right, bitch. So I'm gonna cut to the chase. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm doing my eyebrows today, and I'm gonna teach y'all how I do it. Cause everybody always asking me how do I do it. Now, y'all, I am living still in 2016. So, baby, you know what we got? That Anastasia pomades. Yes, honey. And I get the ebony shade, I believe. That's the color I've been getting since I've done my eyebrows. So, yes. Dip that motherfucking spoolie in there, yes. And I do got a spoolie from Anastasia as well. So, use whatever spoolie you want to use, bitch. But you know I got to use the best of the best. Yes. Coat it real thin. Make sure them eyebrows is brushed. Make sure they're brushed out, y'all. Like, that's the most important part. All right, y'all. Now we're going to get under there real fine. Keep your hands still. Swoop. Swoop. Just like that. Just like that. Right against the line of your eyebrows. Right against the lining of it, okay? Not too far down, not too far in. Right against the lining of your eyebrows. I don't know if I said that right, y'all, but you get what I'm saying. So when you do that, y'all, take from that line that you just made and you'll just brush it into the rest of your eyebrow. Like fade it in. Take whatever you... Sorry, y'all. Take what you drew and just fade it in. Fade it into your eyebrows just like that. And that's how you're going to get that ombre effect. So then when you do that, that's when you start making your shape at the bottom with the rest of what you have on the spoolie. So that's why I say take whatever you made from that line as much as you can into your eyebrow. So that way, majority of the product will be off the brush. So you'll get that faded out ombre look towards the beginning of your brow. So yep, just keep doing that. Filling in, shading in, period. Work that. Y'all can see how old this video is for all of my OGs, people that's been here from the beginning, or people I should say that's friends with me on Facebook or know me personally. Y'all, do y'all see that blue wig? That was from how long ago? Y'all, like, that was a year ago. I really need to get my mental health out of the gutter. I'm actually going to see about that this year. But look, so as y'all can see, I have a slit. So the same thing I would do with a slit, I would do regularly if my eyebrows was fully blown out. The only difference is I just don't do the middle. We'll get to that soon. But yes, do the same thing to the end if you have a slit like me. Just trace, pull from it. You see that? You see that? Oop, that girl working it. Period, bit. Okay, yes. So we did the bottom. So now, y'all, we going to do the top. The same thing you did for the bottom, you're going to do to the top. Dip the spoolie in. Yep, make sure they brushed out, real defined. You don't want none of them hairs laying down. That's what makes it ugly. A little trick I like to use too as well. Sometimes I dab a little bit of edge control on there. So yes, start from the middle too. I missed that step. I always start from the middle and I drag it across. I drag it across the lining of my eyebrow. I still don't know if I'm saying that right, y'all, but follow me. The ones, if you know, you know. But yes, and now also take from that line from the top as well. Bring it into your eyebrow. Take as much of that product off of the brush as you can. Bring it into your eyebrow. You want the ends of your eyebrows to be dark. You want them to be prominent. Now, yes, we're going to start shaping the front. So, yes. And then, y'all, if you mess up, if you feel like it looks a little too boxy, don't worry about that. The concealer, honey, that's the truth, okay? That's the godmother of all of this. The concealer is going to fix everything, okay? Everything. You see there? You see I wasn't so sure there. I thought it was looking a little boxy myself. But you know what? I thought to myself, yep, the concealer going to fix it. Look at me, I'm so cute. But yes, y'all, we're going to do the ends of the tip. Trace. I don't know why I was thinking I was going to say trace and erase. Oh, y'all, look. Ooh, look how she do that, y'all. That is so defined. Sharp. Yes. Define it. Shade. Do all of our shading. You're going to have to get that That slit a little bit better though, sis. Get that up there just a little bit better. I know you will. Yes, truth. Y'all gonna have to excuse me as well, y'all. I was on the phone. I don't know what phone call I was taking in this moment, but I know that I was very aggravated. I had to edit most of the parts of that part out because I wasn't being like disrespectful or nothing like that, but you could definitely tell that I was like annoyed during the phone call. And so I was kind of distracted and not really doing what I was supposed to be doing. But y'all see, we about to do the second eyebrow. So I got up real close and personal for y'all so y'all could see. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's how it should look, y'all. That's how it should look. It should be straight against your eyebrow. You don't want it too in or you don't want it too far down. You want it right against your eyebrow. So, yep, just like I'm doing, I'm showing y'all. I'm taking from the line that I made and I'm just shading. I'm bringing it into my eyebrow. I'm bringing in all the product from that line into the eyebrow. So, yes, we're going to keep doing that. And then we're going to start making our shape towards the front. Yes. Come on, girl. It look all right. That's fine. Yes, come on. Let's get to it. Ooh, y'all. Excuse me. I don't know what we was talking about on that phone, but I'm pretty sure it was a bill collector. Yeah. Any day now, CJ. Any day. All right. Finally, girl. Yes, let's make this shape up here. And you see how it's kind of, like, you can kind of really see it's faded out, how it's, like, really dark on the ends, but we gonna fix that. You can take from that as well and also bring it into your eyebrow. So, yes, keep on tracing. Yes, I'm gonna fix that, I'm pretty sure. Also, when you do make the shape of the front of your eyebrow, even though you want it to look a little faded, sometimes, because I don't know what it is, y'all. Every time people say, I've always heard that saying of your eyebrows, they're not twins, they're sisters. So, like, my right eyebrow is, like, really weird. The top of it will not really, the top of it, y'all know what I mean. The front of the eyebrow will not really have as much hair. So, I have to kind of shade it in a little bit towards the front. And then, yes, okay, so we're doing the top now. But, yes, I have to shade it in a little bit towards the front to make it look like I got a little bit more hair there. But, yeah. Whoop. Yes, honey. Yes. The same thing on the bottom you do to the top. And y'all, my right eyebrow is always my favorite eyebrow to do. It's just so more simpler than the left eyebrow. I don't know what they say about the left side, y'all. It truly is the devil's side because they don't never want to act right. But anyways, y'all, you want to shade in. If you get a little bit of a dark piece like in between to where you can kind of see the contrast, just keep shading as much as you can with a brush and I promise you it'll fade out. Just make sure you do that, sis. Don't set yourself up. People gonna be able to tell the difference, especially if you was a girl. Honey, girls do lurk and they do look. I don't care if I'm unbothered. I don't even pay attention to you. Bitch, you lying. Yes, they do. So y'all always make sure that you on point. So you ain't never gotta get on point. Period. You feel me? So yes, shade up top, make your shape. And you see I keep messing with it because I can tell that it's really dark. So, ooh, girl, yes, you working it. Just have your confidence. That's the best thing you can have. And then y'all, make sure if you don't know how to do this, come back to this video. Or if you do know someone who knows how to do this and who's still living in 2016 like myself, please ask for assistance, sis. Don't go out there looking like a troll. Yes. Oh, you can't tell her nothing. Okay, y'all. So this part, I always get like a Neutrogena wipe, some type of makeup wipe of some sort. And I clean off my spoolie real good and fine. Yep, until it's white. And then we get our concealer. So y'all, you can use whatever brand of concealer you want to use. I use, yes, that's Toffee. That's the shade that I use, but I use any type of concealer I can find. True Match, NYX, L'Oreal, whatever. It don't matter. So yes, I normally put a blob on the back of my hand. And yes, you the same thing. Sorry, y'all. I'm not even doing this and I'm focused with myself on the video. So yes, trace down the same thing you would do with the pomade you would do the same with the concealer, but it's different though. So instead of you taking into your eyebrow, you would take away from your eyebrow. So yes, you're going to trace around. The concealer is what makes it pop, honey. That's what's going to make it pop and make it stand out. So yes, you'll bring the concealer down. That's what I like to do anyway. Everybody has their own different methods of how they do this. That's my disclaimer for y'all. So please don't eat my head up in the comments. Whichever way that you feel comfortable with doing it, do it your way. But this is the way that I do it. So yes, bring the concealer down. Bring it down. Shade it in as much as you can with the spoolie. So y'all see how I have my slit. So what I do, I bring the concealer up on my slit. And y'all make sure that there's no, if you have a slit like myself and you're doing this process, make sure there's no hair on that slit. Take your little tweezers, anything that you can find, pluck those little bit of hairs, because that's going to show, even if you have concealer over it, it's still going to show. It's just going to be concealer over the hair. So y'all just make sure that your slit is clean. Take your tweezers, pluck them few hairs. Yes, honey. Yep, you look good, sis. Keep going. So yes, y'all, you'll take the concealer and you'll pretty much outline your whole eyebrow with it. So top to bottom. And yep, make sure they brushed out. Like I said, you could use some what you call it? What's that stuff called? Edge control. You can use some edge control, something that'll help them lay up for the night, however long you're trying to wear them. Now, as y'all can see, I'm using a makeup sponge. That video kind of sped up a little fast. You'll use the sponge to blend in all the concealer. Bring the concealer down, bring it on your eyes, on your nose. All my concealer girls, it's gonna help it pop, okay? But this is the end of the video, y'all. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Shout out to the 2016 eyebrow girlies. We still rock and pop. Get it, cutes. We're out, y'all. Thank you so much. Subscribe. I love you. Mwah.